Follow the 2021-22 Premier League season on the OneFootball app, with breaking news stories, match stats and live scores. Get customized push notifications to receive team news, goal alerts and more. Download it for free, the link is in the description. Welcome back to the FPLtips channel for the Gameweek 4 team selection preview. Before we look ahead, let's first remind ourselves of how Gameweek 3 went, just before the international break. Everton were one of only 4 teams to keep a clean sheet, beating Brighton 2-0, as Luca Digne finally got some points on the board. Luke Shaw as well kept his first shutout of the season, as Man United rode their luck against a Wolves side that created plenty. It was Mason Greenwood who broke the deadlock late on in that match, maintaining his record of scoring in every game so far this season, while Mo Salah converted from the penalty spot in Liverpool's 1-1 draw with Chelsea. Giving Mikel Antonio the captain's armband proved wise, after he earned double figures for a third successive game week, playing a direct hand in both of his side's goals in a 2-2 draw with Crystal Palace. Aston Villa went behind to an early Ivan Toney goal, before Danny Ings laid off Emi Buendia for the equaliser. So let's move on to the transfer plans ahead of Saturday's Gameweek 4 deadline. There are 2 free transfers available, and the intention is to use them both. The arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo could see Bruno Fernandes suffer as a fantasy asset, being likely to lose penalty duties and no longer be afforded a free rein to shoot at every opportunity. No player scored as many penalties as Fernandes last season, with half of his 18 league goals coming from the spot. United have been amongst the top 3 teams for penalties awarded in each of the last 3 seasons, earning a total of 37 in that time. Just 1 game week on from selling Diogo Jota, the out-of-position midfielder is immediately back on the radar after an injury to Roberto Firmino. Jota ranks top amongst teammates for big chances this season, with 3, while his 0.49 non-penalty expected goals figure per 90 minutes is better than both Salah and Mane have produced. However, there still hasn't been a definitive update on Firmino's injury, so I'll be holding off from making the transfer until further news. If he looks set for a quicker return to action, Rafinha and Ferran Torres will be the alternative options to bring in. With Aston Villa set for a tougher spell of fixtures, the plan was always to sell Danny Ings ahead of Gameweek 4, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin the initial target to replace him. That's all changed now following the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo, who looks set to make his second United debut this weekend after an early return from international duty. Ronaldo landed in Manchester last Thursday, giving him 9 days to prepare for Newcastle's visit to Old Trafford on Saturday. So with all that in mind, here's how the team is set to line up for Gameweek 4. After 3 game weeks, Brighton ranked joint 7th for goals conceded. Just 6 teams have allowed fewer big chances, and only West Ham and Man City have faced fewer efforts on target. Their Gameweek 4 opponents Brentford have landed 8 shots on target so far, only Norwich, Arsenal and Crystal Palace have managed fewer. There are some good fixtures across the back 4 once again, with Alexander-Arnold facing Leeds. His tally of 15 attempted assists this season is 5 clear of any other player, across all positions, while no defender has created as many as his 3 big chances. Despite conceding 5 goals this season, West Ham have restricted opponents to just 6 efforts on target, with only Man City faring better. But rather worryingly, Southampton rank amongst the top 5 teams for expected goals. Everton rank 3rd best for expected goals conceded this season, only behind Brentford and Man City. Despite racking up 7 big chances, Burnley have scored just twice. Only Norwich, Arsenal and Wolves have fared worse. Man United have faced just 16 shots inside the box this season, with only Man City restricting opponents to fewer. They face a Newcastle side that ranked joint 12th for big chances, with 4, and joint 16th for shots on target, with 8. Saïd Benrahma ranks joint 5th for big chances amongst midfielders, while only Trincao, Mane and Salah can better his 4 shots on target. Only Arsenal and Newcastle rank lower than Southampton for expected goals conceded so far. No midfielder has taken as many shots in total or on target as Mo Salah this season. He trails Diogo Jota for big chances, 2-3, with only Ferran Torres, Raheem Sterling and Conor Gallagher able to match the Portuguese international's tally from midfield. Leeds have shipped 8 goals so far, with only Norwich and Arsenal faring worse, and no side have faced as many shots on target. Mason Greenwood has scored in every game week so far this season, netting United's only goals in each of the last 2. His tally of 7 shots inside the box trails only Salah and Mane amongst midfielders, while no teammate has taken as many as his 11 shots in total. Michail Antonio has been the standout player so far, producing the most FPL points and recording the most shots, big chances and expected goals. West Ham trail only Man City for both big chances and expected goals, while only Liverpool have landed more than their 20 shots on target. Cristiano Ronaldo netted twice in the first of Portugal's games over the break, after being denied from the penalty spot. He was booked for the removal of his shirt in celebration of his second goal, allowing for an early return to Manchester to prepare for this weekend's match. On paper, Mohamed Salah is a very strong contender for captaincy, but it's difficult not to get swept up in the hype surrounding the return of Cristiano Ronaldo. Newcastle's defensive numbers are also very reassuring. Just 2 teams have conceded more goals so far this season, and the Magpies have recorded the highest expected goals conceded figure. Only Arsenal have allowed opponents more than their 11 big chances. So assuming Ronaldo looks set to feature from the start this weekend, he'll be taking the armband. Fantasy Football Fix is the leading artificial intelligence platform for FPL, used by over 500,000 managers. It's free to use most of their tools, but FPLtips viewers get an exclusive 65% discount on any premium plan. Click the link below for details.